We've all been there, stuck in a loop of negative thoughts that just won't stop. You tell yourself to just be positive, but it feels impossible. Like trying to stop a tidal wave with your bare hands. If that sounds familiar, here's something important to know. It's not your fault. Your brain is actually wired to focus on the negative. It's an ancient survival system that once kept humans alive by scanning constantly for danger. But in modern life, that same system can keep you stuck in stress, anxiety, and emotional exhaustion. Here's the good news. Your brain isn't fixed. Thanks to something called neuroplasticity, you can rewire how your mind responds to stress and negativity. In this video, I'll break down why staying positive supports your mental health, what's happening in your brain when you do, and a few simple, science-backed ways to practice positivity without forcing it or ignoring real emotions. Does that inner critic sound familiar? The voice that replays mistakes, predicts worst-case scenarios, or fills tomorrow with dread. That's called the negativity bias. Your brain naturally gives more weight to negative experiences than positive ones. When this bias runs unchecked, your body stays in a stress response. Stress hormones like cortisol flood your system. Over time, high cortisol can disrupt sleep, weaken your immune system, drain motivation, and increase the risk of anxiety and depression. That's why everything can start to feel heavier than it should. Here's where things get hopeful. Your brain is constantly changing based on what you repeatedly think about. Every thought strengthens a neural pathway. When negative thinking becomes a habit, those pathways become fast and automatic, like a mental superhighway. But the reverse is also true. When you intentionally practice positive or balanced thinking, you begin building new neural pathways. Positive thoughts reduce cortisol and support the release of serotonin and dopamine, chemicals linked to calm, focus, and motivation. This shift strengthens your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making, emotional regulation, and problem-solving. You're not pretending everything is fine, you're building a more resilient brain. Staying positive doesn't mean ignoring pain. It means training your mind to respond differently. First, gratitude. Spend 2 minutes a day noticing 3 specific things that went right. This trains your brain to scan for safety and stability, not just threat. Second, positive affirmations. Simple phrases like, "I can handle this," or "I'm learning and improving," help interrupt negative loops and calm the nervous system. Third, cognitive reframing. When a negative thought shows up, ask, "Is this 100% true?" Replace harsh self-judgment with balanced truth. Finally, move your body and get outside. Even a short walk in nature can lower stress hormones and reset your emotional state. Over time, positivity changes how you experience life. Your thoughts feel clearer. Emotions feel more manageable. Stress doesn't hijack you as easily. A positive mindset doesn't remove challenges, it helps you meet them with clarity instead of fear. Start small. Pick just one of these habits and practice it for the next week. Notice the subtle shifts. That's your brain rewiring itself. If this helped you, like, share, and subscribe to Mindful Reset Zone for more calm, science-backed emotional wellness content.